Hey, what's up, good people? It's Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. And it's that time again. I am talking about the Aquarius Super Full Moon on Tuesday, August 1st. Yeah, Augusto is here at 2:31 p.m. Eastern, 11:31 a.m. Pacific. The Aquarius moon will be at 9 degrees and opposing the Leo sun at 9 degrees. And the chart is, you'll see soon, Libra ascendant. So it's kind of highlighting Venus retrograde, which is really in a grand fire trine. Venus Leo retrograde, the galactic center in Sagittarius, and the Aries North Node, which is now moved to 28 degrees, right? So, and Venus is in a sextile to the Libra South Node, okay? 28 degrees. Very fascinating. There's a lot going on in this chart. The moons are, only 4 degrees apart from being in really a T square with Jupiter and Taurus. And we have Mars in an exact trine to Jupiter in Taurus, Mars in Virgo, and Mercury in Virgo. All right, getting ready for Virgo season. We're enjoying Leo season, but we're getting ready for Virgo season. But Virgo Mercury is in an exact opposition to Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So there's a lot going on in this chart. Plus you got the sextile of Pluto retrograde in Capricorn with Neptune retrograde in Pisces. What else could I say? What's fascinating, you got to look back to that Aquarius new moon on January 21st. And, sort of around that time, we had some news about health and COVID, and really, we're still dealing with a lot of information, right? The world right now there's this fear versus hate, lie and deception versus truth and reality. And I think as a collective, we need to choose the timeline that we want to be on. And we also need to vibrate from love, our heart chakra. That's the highest frequency. And I think it's apropos with Venus and the Sun and Black Moon Lilith in Leo to really be connected to the heart chakra and the root chakra, and not to be so heavy mental in the science and technology of Aquarius, in terms of the AI and artificial this and fake that and making this and, social media technology and VR glasses and the metaverse and all these things. Be mindful that it's always important. And I think of Jupiter squaring this full moon, right? Aquarius and Leo, to be grounded in Taurus. Jupiter, our beliefs, our wisdom, our philosophies, but also biology and finance. And Taurus is the physical body. So this is speaking to the nature, the gardening, to plant and grow your own food. And Eros is in Aquarius. So there's this, when I think about that trine, there's that I am, there's this we are, and really being a galactic citizen. There's a lot to contemplate, a lot on the table, a lot to discuss. Let's get to this chart, all right? Big E Astrology, let's bring it up. All right, so we see this chart for the Aquarius Super Full Moon, and we will have 4 super full moons in a row. And what a super full moon is, it means that it's closer to Earth, so it'll be illuminating more things and vibrating even stronger to how it's affecting our physical bodies, our emotional minds, the plants, and same time the tides of the ocean. So be mindful of that Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night. All right. So you see the Libra ascendant, right? And, the nodes have kind of shifted from 29 to 28 degrees. And we have the chart ruler Venus here. So it does light up the 11th house of what? Astrology, our hopes, dreams, and wishes, groups, organizations, the politician, the king, the president. Okay, so there could be some news Tuesday or even 2 weeks after that about Biden, maybe Hunter Biden. But understand the Leo sun at 9 degrees, right, is opposing the Aquarius moon down here at 9 degrees. All right, there's Eros. But we see the Saturn 5 degrees, this Neptune sextiling to Pluto. And there's a lot, so when you're looking even at the Pluto, right, this is in the homeland, the structures of the homeland of America. Yeah. Right. Because what's happening right now, right? And then Mercury, Saturn, we're going to get to that in a second. And for this T square, you see the Jupiter. Okay. So when you're dealing with the, sorry, some issues here with the mouse. When you're dealing with the, and Uranus is definitely in play because it's sort of squaring. It's not exact, but it's a couple degrees apart. Squaring Venus, that can be sudden events around relationships, but really the stock market and our money and our values, even the food supply, right? Uranus being in Taurus, new Earth. And with the super full moon, we can have some extreme weather, some hurricanes, tornadoes. The heat wave can continue on, East Coast, West Coast, right? Arizona, it's been, 29, 30 days over 110 degrees. And we've had a bunch of days, probably 13, 14 days now over at least 112. But this Jupiter, it's 4 degrees off, it's 13 degrees, but it's, still close enough that you can feel the square energy to the Aquarius moon and the Leo sun. All right. And when I think about the Mercury in Virgo opposing Saturn in Pisces, that is dealing with like Pfizer, the pharmaceuticals. Remember they had the tornado in North Carolina, their medicine, drug supply. But even with you having the Virgo in the 12th house, things that have been hidden, right? Opposing the Pisces, Saturn, Neptune in the house of health and hygiene, sickness and illness. So even alluding to some governmental deception around health. Mercury in Virgo, be in the shadow period, getting ready to go retrograde shortly. There's that analytical, logical, critical mind. Virgo has receipts. Virgo is about researching and getting the information about what? The service, humanity, but the wheat and the medicine. Okay. So actually this full moon is a good time to maybe do a detox, do a fast. Something you should definitely consider. But remember in February, there was stuff about the gain of function, the Wuhan lab, the lab workers got sick, that, COVID was created basically in the lab, which a lot of people spoke about. People said it was conspiracy theories, and now it looks to be the truth, right? So, but, this is still controversial stuff. I'm not really focusing on that so much, but it needs to be said. And it's something that can be revealed this week, some new information, right? Uranus, sudden events about money, about food supply, about our values. Mercury opposing Saturn. And the full moon in Aquarius illuminates the collective, the people, science, technology. And it's in the 5th house, so it can illuminate, right, even the medicine and vaccines for children. I'm just saying. This is a deep chart. Okay, so be mindful. But not just be mindful, be heartful. because what we're dealing with all this energy is a bigger question, right? Because remember, Saturn and Neptune in Pisces will make an exact conjunction. I think it's around February 19th or 20th in 2026 as they go into Aries, the new beginning, right? Uranus goes to Gemini in 2025. You're going to have a Pluto Uranus trine between multiple times between 2026 and 2028, making a harmonious connection, for a little bit with, sextiles and stuff to Saturn and Neptune in Pisces as they get ready to shift into Aries. So this chart is also speaking to that future, right? Where we need to understand that we are galactic citizens, but that we are connected through the heart chakra, which is the highest frequency, connecting us to God conscious, connecting us to the Akashic records, connecting us to our humanity. We are in a 3D world ascending to the 5D. So you can choose your timeline. We're shifting timelines, but you have to go through this human experience. No ifs, ands, or buts. Okay? But this is why I say spiritual disciplines, Saturn and Pisces, healthy boundaries, meditating, yoga, prayer, whatever it is, breath work, just mindfulness, putting down the technology, but making sure that you connect, align, vibrate with them chakras, but really connect to the heart chakra. The Human Design Prophecy 2027, leaving, I believe, the solar plexus, going to the heart chakra, Leo. 9 degrees, 9, right? We're talking about completion. So we really need to see what's ending. What's ending in our life? Is it the delusion? Some of the deceptions? Well, Neptune and Pisces, especially in America's chart of Sag rising, the deception is on the television every day through the media and the fake news, right? But there's going to be a big shift in 2026. There's going to be a lot of new beginnings. So what this chart is speaking to is a lot. I mean, there's fire trine with the galactic center, the North Node in Venus. There's things and relationships in terms of us being connected as global citizens and to the entire universe that, can be revealed to us. Now we just had this, I don't know, hearings or whatever, and the government admitting to spacecraft and aliens and, biology and whatever. But is this further deception for Project Bluebeam and to try to control us with the one world currency, one world government, to fear us into some sort of submission? Fed now, all that stuff. The reality is, Aries North Node to January 11, 2025, it's time for self-acceptance, self-love, self-reliance, independence, being our own soldiers and warriors, blazing our own path. As we have the SAG Screen Actors Guild strike. Yeah, I'm on strike. I'm a member of the SAG Screen Actors Guild. I respect the Writers Guild. UPS says they may not go on strike, but they're still negotiating. There's a lot of structures and systems, right? They've just postponed the Emmys that are being fractured and broken, truth being revealed. And you're going to see more with this Venus retrograde around relationships and money of the elite, of the entertainment, of the political systems, the financial systems. Jamie Dimon, deleting all these emails from him and Epstein or whatever. What's that about? I mean, come on. So You guys, I just want you to be aware, pay attention. This is not a game, it's go time. But don't focus on the negativity. You need to have knowledge. Knowledge is love. I share that with you, right? In my podcast. But you need to know the truth. But you need to focus on your health, your spirituality, your positivity. Retire from negative self talk. The subconscious mind is always listening. Saturn, Pisces, discipline. Discipline yourself, discipline your spiritual rituals, right? Honor your ancestors, but honor the fact that you are connected to God consciousness, right? Leo, I am. Aquarius, we are. Love. This is really about love. I think there's no accident that Libra is the ascendant for this Aquarius super full moon. There's no accident that we are on the verge of 6 planets in August, before the month is out, being in retrograde. Because Mercury, Jupiter, and Uranus are going to join Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune. Plus, well, really, and then you're going to have Venus. So Venus. So you have Venus, Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, Jupiter, Uranus, Mercury. 7 planets. And we're in a 7-year. And 7 is the number of Neptune and Ketu, spirituality. There are no accidents, good people. Do you understand and overstand your boy, Biggie Astrology? So, oh man, that right there is some deep, 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 deep stuff, right? And we're getting ready to leave the 7th month and enter the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, which really opened up the Galactic New Year, the 26th, and I guess the 28th of July. So what's your assignment? What's your responsibility? What timeline are you choosing? Are you choosing self-love? Are you choosing love and respect, integrity for yourself, your fellow man, the collective, positive self-talk, positive affirmations? Because even this Mars and, trining Jupiter from Virgo to Taurus, the 2 earth signs that are very connected to nature and food. Mars, be practical, pragmatic, analytical, and logical about initiating your beliefs and philosophies and wisdom and higher learning about health, biology, and finance. Spend the money to grow a garden, right? You don't want this fake chicken and fake beef and fake this and fake that and appeal. And I mean, come on. No country poisons you like America does. People don't have all the toxins in Germany and stuff. And the farmers in Netherlands, they did well with their protests, and they're waiting for a new election. And there's protests in Germany and Australia and France. Maybe it's time for us to protest here and wake up. Put down the TikTok, put down the social media, and wake the hell up. What do you value? Right? Venus, Leo, retrograde. It's time for introspection and self-love. You see so many astrologers talking about, relationships and your ex may come back in your life. Who gives a damn? Stop it. Use Venus retrograde in Leo to focus on your values. Saving your money, investing in the gold and silver, diversifying, crypto, investments, but self-love, vibrating from your heart. You're not an alien. You're not a machine. You are a soul, a spiritual being having a physical avatar experience. Come on, y'all. Now your boy tell you it's not a game. You have to choose love and peace and truth and righteousness all the time. Okay? And remember, this is beautiful because Lilith is here too, right? So you're not just dealing with Venus retrograde here, right? You're also dealing with the true black moon Lilith and the sun. It's Leo season. The sun is what? Your self-expression, your inner authority, your purpose, Jyotish, your vitality. Checking into your intuition, your instincts, your root chakra, your gut, pheromones, hormones, pre-verbal, pre-rational energy. Venus is your values, your food, your speech, your money, your love language. Do you love yourself? Do you listen to your intuition? Do you pay attention to your body when you put garbage in it that's not real food? Like Coca-Cola and Doritos? Virgos and Mercury opposing Saturn and Pisces. Mars trining Jupiter. It's giving you the fuel and the willpower and drive to initiate the health. Mercury opposing Saturn is saying no more government, no more deception, no more giving me sickness and illness. This chart is amazing. This is Pisces in the 6th house, Neptune and Saturn in retrograde. Please hear me clearly. No more. And the 5, right? This is deep. So really think about and be very clear, very focused, maniacal, intentional. Be disciplined about your health. Be disciplined about the water you're drinking and not drinking the soda and these whatever drinks, the prime and this and that, and it's poison, the dyes. Don't give your kids the candy and the Skittles and all this foolishness. Choose love, choose life, choose humanity, always choose God. All right? And it's not like I'm saying that you can't have fun in life, but right now, are things that fun for the collective and humanity, especially in America? We're giving all this money to Ukraine. What about all the homeless people we got all up and down? California, LA, San Diego, San Francisco. It is disgusting. Handing out needles and drugs to people and stuff like that, and cell phones and monthly stipends so people can just live on the streets like vagrants. People worried about signing up with Threads, and Elon Musk is changing to X. He wants Twitter, X, to be a complete platform for your finances, your everything. X was his company years ago, before SpaceX and before he got with PayPal. And he got his Mars in Aquarius, and he was he's the rebel rouser, the contrarian. And meanwhile, they want to tell you to get electric cars. Don't get an electric car. It's not better for the environment. Because when there's a heat wave, they tell you don't charge a car up. So then what do? Heat waves aren't going to stop. So you're not supposed to drive your car? Come on, people. We're not running out of water. We're not running out of gas. We're not running out of oil. We need to be running out of the lies and the deception. And that's going to stop in 2026 when Neptune leaves Pisces. because it is super strong there. Aries, it's going to be a new beginning. Watch my Aries and Neptune video. I filmed it a while ago, but it's pretty deep. And I may need to even update it with the things that I know now. But yeah, and this Libra South Node, it's in the house of the I am energy, the physical appearance, the outer mask, the ascendant. So you're dealing with a Leo sun, an Aquarius moon, and a Libra rising. Find the harmony, seek the inner peace and balance in yourself. Release, purge, and detox and surrender the relationships, business partnerships, fake friends, family members that aren't about anything mistreating you. Say goodbye. There's no time for energy vampires, and there's no time for haters, and there's no time for people who want to stay brainwashed in the programming of the matrix and that don't want to heal their inner child or do the introspection or reprogram their subconscious mind. It's precious. Right? I mean, you have got to really think about and be mindful that you need to check in with your heart every single day. Right? The nodes are karmic, but they are like a roadmap to kind of telling you what can happen. And you look in your Aries and what house it's in for your chart. And you look at your Libra and what house it's in for your chart. But I think right now, this is letting us know this is part of the divide and the shift. Don't let anyone steal your joy. And you can sense it. Get in touch with your heart and your intuition. You know the truth. This super full moon is about the truth. Your heart and love. It's pretty clear, people. So, enjoy this Aquarius super full moon at 9 degrees and really, tap into what you need to work on with your logical and practical mind and initiating, health and really seeking some information and knowledge. Do a little bit of research. Don't believe what the television tells you or your friend or your neighbor. Mercury and Mars and Virgo, it's giving you all the fuel and information and the receipts that you need to learn and problem solve and figure out for yourself. That's why I use the whole sign system, right? There's no dealing with the interceptions. You have access to every sign in your chart. Tap into the Virgo, the Mercury and Mars. Those are my natal placements. They are amazing. They can help you problem solve, research, analyze, assess, have a critical eye, be introspective. It's a mutable earth sign, a feminine energy. It can receive a lot of knowledge and information. And it can also weed out what's the BS. It's opposing the Saturn in Pisces. Pisces is the confusion, the illusion, the fog. Don't allow them to continue putting the fog and the wool over your eyes when it comes to your work, your service, your humanity, your daily routine. Conflicts, divorce. Yeah, there's no Emmys. The actors and writers, the musicians need to be, protesting too. There's no reason to have a song streamed 300 times and you not even get a penny or barely a penny. trying to get a dollar. We're already in war. It's a spiritual war. Wake up. Ring the alarm. You've been sleeping too long. Hey, I love you guys, but it's like, come on. This chart is this is one of the most powerful charts I've seen in a long time for new moon or full moon. This Aquarius Super Full Moon is setting the stage for January 21st, 2024, when Pluto goes back into Aquarius. It's going to retrograde one last time, September to I think the end of November 2024, in Capricorn around Election Day. I'll bring up that chart and talk about that chart sooner than later. It's going to be deep. And then in November or around early December 2024, Pluto will go back into Aquarius until 2044, 20-year cycle. Yeah. This is the last Aquarius super full moon before we are in Pluto Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is here. All right. Power to the people is here. Humanity, the collective is here. Truth and being authentically yourself. Yeah, I got on my lock sock. Yeah, it's weird and bizarre. It's Aquarius. I'm chilling on a Saturday, working hard, getting this video done for y'all. It's time, people. Big E Astrology, the Leo birth chart sale is still here, and walk in truth. You can't afford to be delusional and deal in deception and hide. Just because this media doesn't tell you the truth doesn't mean you can't figure out what's going on in the rest of the world, especially if you've never traveled abroad and see, what happens here in America. If you've never left the country, you may not know. You may not know the rest of the world doesn't accept our food, our skincare products, right? All right. It's enough of the chart. Let's take that away. And what I also forgot to mention that I like here is this Aries North Node is in the seventh house with the part of fortune and Chiron. Okay. There's healing and opportunities for healing financially, relationships, business partnerships. There's blessing when you are independent and choose to be in positive business partnerships, positive relationships, being the pioneer maverick, the childhood genius. There's spiritual and financial blessings when you heal your inner child and are willing to move forward as a conscious spiritual being that's reprogrammed and out of the matrix. It's very clear. Aries North Node, seventh house, the house of relationships, the Libra energy type of stuff. It's very clear. Do the work. Got Chiron's trying in the Lilith. Do the work. Trust your instincts. Practice the self-love. It's really it's important. You want to value yourself in the positive relationships. There's people on your team and there's people out there you could connect with, right? You can come to Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric, Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. August 19th. I've built a really nice community, and I love all my Coffee Talk members. And we share and talk about astrology and more. But everyone is their authentic selves. And people come from all over the world to learn and share this ancient wisdom called astrology. And human design and numerology are amazing too. Tarot. I don't know the tarot, but I respect all you tarot people. And I like to listen and learn. But human design. And so, take advantage of my Leo birth chart sale, Leo Sun Moon Risings. Email me at bigeastrology@gmail.com. I've got my moon tracking service. It's officially out. I'll be putting up the video this week. $134, 65 minutes over Zoom, breaking down your entire 12-house zodiac wheel, tracking the moon every 60 hours, 2.5 days, each sign, each house, explaining to you how your emotional mind will be in the sign and house, your body, your health, your intuition, right? Taking you through the full month cycle. This is great for men and women, but women for tracking your cycle, how you will feel, but for any human being, understanding how your mind will respond in each sign in each house for your own personal birth chart. It's an amazing service. And I thank my client who asked me to do it for her, Ms. Raven, and that's how I decided to start this service. And she loved it, and it was amazing. So I wish you an amazing Aquarius Super Full Moon. And I hope that you will join us August 1st, 8 p.m. Eastern, for episode 2. It's episode 153, but it's the second time that I'll be joined by the galactic historian, Akashic Records reader, and just an amazing human, Miss Debbie Solaris, as we talk about the galactic energy and what's going on, and talk about aliens and your questions. You don't want to miss it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, this Tuesday, August 1st. All right? On the Aquarius Super Full Moon. There are no accidents. When we scheduled this, I didn't even realize it was the same day as the Aquarius Super Full Moon, you guys. That's just God and the universe working. You understand? All right? Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology, and have a blessed Aquarius Super Full Moon. Try to charge up your crystals, your amethyst, I need this stuff, is great, but really what you need is connecting in your heart, your physical body, spiritual discipline, quiet time, turning off the technology, the meditation, grounding in the earth. These are bonuses. Okay? You have the power. All right? Always stay connected to God's source energy. I love you. Eric Taylor, Big E Astrology. Hit me up. Book a service and learn about the map of your life and transform your life for the better forever. All right? Peace. Bye, Aquarius Super Full Moon. Later.